Hello everybody and welcome back to EURL, where today we have the Austrian Grand Prix for you. We have 11, now 10, back to 11 members starting this race today around the Austrian Grand Prix, the Red Bull Ring. We are starting P9, we had quite a bad qualifying, but without further ado we'll get right into it here. Lights out and away we go for Austria here. We get a good start already past Ovechkin, trying to get past Carvictors when we make contact, but thanks to having standard damage, that does not affect our race at all. We kind of get boxed in on the outside, but now we're back with a good exit out of turn 1. We've gapped everyone behind us, now we're just looking ahead of us. Now Carvictor trying to weave around a bit, try to get past Lalabala, but we're going to stick to our outside line here. We're going to actually go down the middle here of everyone. It's going to be 3 wide ahead of us. Carvictor has to cut the corner a bit. Lalabala goes wide, and we gain 2 places in the matter of 3 corners in this race. Actually, if we take Ovechkin into that, we have gained 3 places in the first 3 corners, but that's not quite sure yet, as Carvictor's still on our inside. We try to navigate him around the outside. We go a bit wide as he leaves us space, let's be fair, and we just didn't dare to turn in too much in that one, but we are in P7 after starting in P9 in this race, so that is a fairly decent start overall. As Carvictor loses it through there, we almost hit him, but he is out of the Austrian Grand Prix. That does trigger a safety car as we're trying to slow down to match the delta here. It's 2 tenths up, stays 2 tenths up as Ovechkin just slams into our rear. I don't know whose fault that is. I was slowing down for the safety car and he just comes out of nowhere. We do end up pitting under the safety car, hence why we are down in P7. Gahanen goes for a little pit stop here as well. He goes way ahead of us, but we end up losing those positions. But we get a fantastic restart already alongside HV10 around his outside. He's still on the right, looking at those proximity arrows. He's going deep into the corner. We leave him as much space as we can, but he just doesn't utilize that space we give him, and he's off and he's spun with OKS with him. That is devastating for Alpine, but of course better for me in this situation, not being harmed there. So 2 Williamses have a little bit of contact in turn number 3 as Sui gets a bad exit. We're going to try to go around his inside. We get that move done. Now next up is Lalabala and Conrad. As we head down the hill, one of them we managed to dispose of quite quickly here, as we just send a massive dive on Lalabala around his inside, and we are up into P number 4. Conrad has that inside line. We're trying to send it around the outside. Does not quite work out. He kind of just parks it on a corner exit. We try to go right, game to defend that position. Does not go for it. But that's great defending by him. Has a little wobble on the exit of that corner. But yeah, overall great defending by him. And now we are pressured by the Williams cars. As that's Lalabala going around our inside. Does not work out. But we managed to hold on to our 4th place. Now with the DRS enabled, we're going to be looking at to go around the outside of Conrad into turn number 3 here. Make a little contact there, but we have the DRS for the next bit as well. Using all the overtake we have left. We fake right, we go left. Alongside him with DRS, we're going to almost go a full car length ahead. We will go a full car length ahead, and we are up into P2 behind Chris. Chris got away quite effectively, but now we are still under attack from Conrad as he goes down our inside into turn number 3. We managed to get the DRS for its next bit. He's ahead of us momentarily, but with the DRS and ERS that we have, we managed to breeze past him, and heading into turn number 4, we are already ahead. Lap 15, we are looking at some potential rain coming our way, but what we have to look out for is Lalabala, who's gone down our inside into turn number 2, but we tried to have a little half-hearted lunge into 3 there, but we have DRS. You can see already some droplets on the screen. He weaves around all around the shot, but we are up his inside, back up into P2, and managed to maintain that if we manage to get wrap around. But Lalabala still on our left hand side here, heading into sector number 2 here. We have to brake a bit late so we can kind of get the wrap around here. There we go, that's the wrap around. You can see the proximity arrows are quite far away, so I think we got that position for now. We didn't get to keep that position for even a corner as he goes down our inside again. And we are now left behind, but with DRS for his next bit. We get a warning for exceeding track limits here. We go past him, but he's going to have DRS for the next bit, remember that. So we are ahead again, momentarily only. We have to get a good run through there. We lose the back end a bit because it's just getting a bit wet on the track. But here comes Lalabala. Where will he go? We tried to block the right hand side. He goes there anyway. Our blocking is not effective at all. He has to go back to the outside, but we sent another one. What am I thinking there, man? Well, we go past. We keep the position. He kind of just gives up, I guess. But I'm not complaining. It's a free position. We had a safety car just as the track got wet enough for Inter, so everybody just pulled in and switched to intermediate tires. But now we'll be going back out again for the safety car restart. We get a fairly good one there, not quite knowing when Chris is going to dip, but we still managed to maintain our P2. I just go a bit wide there. I don't know what that was, but get kind of squeezed off the track by OKS. Don't want to be taking him out at all. But here comes HUber10. Wow, kind of surprised at that move actually. Trying to go on his inside, but OKS is there, so can we make more contact with OKS? We're side by side, 3 wide heading into turn 3. We are the worst one. We get the worst, shortest end of the stick in that one, but we do lose a position. OKS gets P2, but we are in P3, looking to make that move using some ERS into turn number 4. We're on his inside, it's our corner. We kind of do a bit of argy-bargy there. He leaves us space, but we don't quite go for it. But we have a little loss at the back end out of the corner. It's very difficult, the situation, because we are being challenged from ahead and behind, and we just don't have pace around this track in general, let alone in the wet. OKS is getting away. So what we're going to do now, I'm doing the most sportsman-like move I can possibly do. I'm going to pull off to the side. I'm going to let HUber10 go by. He can probably challenge OKS, and I'll stay back here and fight against Konrad. Konrad has constantly been behind me after this wet weather period started, but now he's going to launch his attack. He goes down our inside into turn number 3. We're trying to keep it around his outside in order for him to not get that position done. We go a bit wide, we give him the position back, but he's still ahead of us. We are using all the ERs we have left, and now we are going to go around his outside here, trying to get the wraparound once more. HUber10 and OKS are battling ahead, as you can see on the minimap, but it's Chris leading quite dominantly right now as Konrad gets ahead of us. There's a yellow flag ahead. OKS has been spun by HUber10. There's a huge crash, and we just about managed to avoid that. What was OKS thinking? He's just gone back into the middle of the track, straight into the middle of the track in front of Konrad. I mean, OKS survives, but Konrad obviously does not, and we needed lightning quick reflexes to survive that. But now, only 4 cars left in this race. What has gone on today? Absolute bloodbath of a race. But we managed to keep P3. And actually, we didn't keep it. We managed to obtain P3 out of all of this. Safety car in this lap then. Now I'm thinking that I know I'm not faster than any of these guys up ahead. I am the slowest car in the race at the moment. So, it's now or never. If I'm going to make a move, if I'm going to get P2, it's going to be now. We go into the corner half-heartedly, and we get spun around. That was totally my fault. But, you know, there is nothing to lose at this point. There's only Swedish F1 boy, who, no offense mate, but does not have that much pace, and is also being controlled by 40% AI. We do have a little spin, and we do end up hitting him. So, that is, of course, ideal for us. Since we anyway had damage, we managed to, I don't know, not on purpose, but we caused damage for the AI of Swedish F1 boy in the process. But now it's just basically plain sailing till the end. Chris RBL has won the Austrian Grand Prix here in EURL, HUber10 second, and we are just messing about here. We have almost a half a minute gap to the car behind. We're just doing some celebratory donuts for the podium and the 15 points we got today. P2 and 3 for Alpine in a 4-car race. I think that's fairly decent job for us. It was mainly, the main challenge was just finishing today. We managed to complete that. Good points for Alpine, good points for constructors, and let's head on to the next one. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one in Singapore. Goodbye.